race is officially about to come to an end.
It is. And it's Monday, 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. She's gonna announce it tomorrow morning, probably, maybe tonight, definitely before our Philadelphia rally at Temple University. 10,000 people will come.
Yeah.
So it's like a lot of people saying like, okay, when does Biden back into the audience, right?
Yeah.
So when comes in, we got a lot of people now. And people,
10,000?
yes, it's 10,000. That's probably the biggest rally. We were actually gonna try to go for it, but like
Yeah.
it was too late. It was already full. So like, there's some kind of
Crowd.
you can't underestimate Trump. Trump
I
is
mean,
amazing. Trump is a lot of people come for Trump.
yeah.
So there's another one that we really want to talk about is the two VP contenders.
I mean, it was a pretty broad topic before, but now it's just come down to Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro,
Yep.
and then we have Tim Walz.
Tim Walz, the Minnesota governor.
Yeah.
So that's what we're going to say.
But
Two guys that
Tim Walz wasn't really in the race until this past past few days. He was like kind of an underdog. Before it was like Mark Kelly, Gavin Newsom, Josh Shapiro.
Yeah.
But now you have just Josh Shapiro and Tim Walz.
Right.
He just like came in.
You have J.B. Pritzker, Illinois. He was there in the this thing.
Maybe you had some reports from Mark Cuban too.
Oh yeah, Mark Cuban.
That was still an underdog. It was there.
Yeah.
Tim Walz wasn't really a name going on until like this recently.
100%.
He just came up like that.
And what's the reason for that? We want to look into that, and we're going to show this video right now. Tim Walz.
Widely reported, Vice President Kamala Harris interviewed 3 finalists tonight to serve as her running mate, including Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, who also got a boost from the United Auto Workers Union. Jennifer Hoff has more on his chances and what happens next.
Tim Walz first stormed the political stage in 2006, serving as a representative then turned governor. Some analysts now speculating he could be Kamala Harris's vice president next, something one of the country's largest unions supports.
He's a teacher. I mean, that speaks volumes of a lot of people.
Brandon Campbell leads the local United Auto Workers region that historically endorses Democratic candidates, especially after he says Harris and Walz joined members on the picket lines, even as recently as last year when they went on strike against the Big Three.
How much weight does the UAW's choice really carry?
There's no question that our influence plays an enormous role.
The union's president backing Harris for president just today and pointing to Walz and Kentucky's governor as his picks for her running mate.
That's who we believe would be best for labor and for working class people, but that's her decision.
This is an election about unpredictables.
Hamline University professor David Schultz says Walz wasn't on his short list, but admits he's capturing the country's attention.
He's got to overcome that kind of recognition type of issue and show that he brings something to the ticket. And that's what I think Harris is doing this weekend.
A whirlwind process ahead of an announcement that could come early this week. Jennifer Hoff, KARE 11 News.
In response to the governor's meeting, the Republican Party of Minnesota tweeted, quote, "We hope Tim Walz's interview."
So we see this video. Yeah, so we see that video, but we're thinking like, okay, it's like for the labor, it's like for the working class, kind of like
that's a huge positive though. Having the working class behind you, that's so many people in this population right there.
Yeah, you're right. And I mean that's one of the reasons why Trump picked Vance, where he's also kind of like workers and
it's getting good here. It's getting really good.
Yeah, that's what you talk. And then like there's also like okay, Josh Shapiro is the betting favorite to win it. And like if you want to show that video, like the Josh Shapiro, the video that we have on him.
We see him leaving his house early today.
We do. Yeah, we do.
So, is he leaving to be announced as the vice president at Temple University tomorrow? Or is he leaving for another selection process?
What is he doing? It's kind of interesting because
So some have said that she has already decided on her pick and she's
yeah,
waiting to announce it.
yeah, I think
Well,
she,
maybe is there, because this was earlier today morning actually. This
yeah,
wasn't at like currently it's like 7:10 p.m. This was like 8 hours ago.
yeah,
Maybe there's like a final decision between him and Walz where they called both of them.
yeah. They might have done that. They
Or
might have
maybe
definitely
it
done
was
that.
just to like congratulate him too. I don't
Yeah,
know. There's a lot of speculation here.
and you gotta also think about Kamala Harris as
Yeah.
like no, I mean what's his name? Barack Obama.
Yeah.
He likes Josh Shapiro.
He
So
does.
if
Yes.
you think that Barack Obama got some influence on the Democratic Party, then you might
I
think
mean,
Josh
he
Shapiro.
definitely did. Him and Michelle Obama endorsed Kamala Harris.
Yeah,
So Kamala Harris might like favor them and like listen
yeah,
to them a bit, especially since they endorsed him. And
yeah.
he's been a great president for the. I mean, not he's been a good president for the United States.
Yeah.
He has experienced 8 years presidency,
Right.
so
He's a
he's
leader
a
of the
really good
Democratic Party.
mentor to look up to.
Yeah.
And also Kamala Harris.
So it's not Kamala like that's this thing. Like if you think like okay, Barack Obama is leading the Democratic Party right now, then he's probably gonna be saying pick Josh Shapiro. And I would say like okay, Kamala like kinda like what's it called? Gets what's it called? Like persuaded, like, okay, you know what, I'm
Yeah.
just gonna pick Josh Shapiro
I mean,
because
Josh Shapiro definitely positive. I mean, Josh Shapiro isn't like the best speaker,
he's not the
which is a
best. Yeah.
downside to the problem. But Kamala Harris is a decent speaker herself. And also, Josh Shapiro brings in Pennsylvania
That's
on
the thing.
23.
He does. That's
Originally Republican, the Democratic.
yeah. Minnesota is Democratic.
Yeah,
That's
Minnesota's starting Democratic. The difference between Tim Walz and Josh Shapiro brings in a semi-swing state.
yeah.
Tim Walz just brings in an already confirmed state for
Yeah, so
Democratic
you don't really
Party.
need it.
But
Yeah.
then Tim Walz is really popular among laborers.
Yeah, you're right.
Whereas Josh Shapiro isn't really popular due to his lack of speaking ability.
You're right.
So there's positives and negatives to both. But if Barack Obama is playing a factor, it looks like it'll be Josh Shapiro tomorrow
Yeah, I think
or later today.
I'm thinking it's a tough prediction. I'm gonna go with I don't know,
I would have put money on it, Josh Shapiro.
Josh Shapiro.
He's leading the betting odds too. If you're looking at it from a sports bettor perspective,
Yeah,
if I were to put money, I would put it on Josh Shapiro.
but see, Kamala actually wants to win the election. So, person who's gonna like,
Bring in more people is Tim Walz.
I think it would, yeah, it would be.
Because of what was on that video
Yeah,
I watched like a couple of minutes ago.
yeah.
The 1 minute.
Yeah. It's gonna be
The
Tim
labor
Walz.
union, the whole labor union supports
Yeah.
him.
I wouldn't be
Huge
surprised if it's
popular.
Shapiro, but I'm gonna go with Tim Walz. I think he's gonna go with Tim Walz.
So we got opposite perspective. I
Yeah.
got Shapiro, you got
I think
Walz.
he's going Tim
We'll
Walz.
see what happens tomorrow. And we'll get a video after the
Yeah,
election.
yeah,
I mean the announcement, not the election.
yeah.
Just giving an update. But
That's it. Like,
that's it for our vice presidential view. There's not really much to talk about. I mean, the race will end tomorrow, and then we'll have a lot to look forward to in those next 2 to 3 months.
100%.
Vance and Trump versus Harris and either Walz or Shapiro.
Yeah.
It'll be really tight.
Yeah.
Like before, Kamala Harris wasn't really that great, but now she's coming up in the polls. She's getting a
Yes,
little
she
more.
is.
She's getting a little higher in the polls.
She is. She's getting like it was like Trump was winning every national poll against Biden.
Yeah.
So, especially on the debate, right?
Yeah.
4 points, 3 points, 5 points. It's weeks now. I think Kamala is like winning by now 2,
Yeah.
2, 3. And
There's
it's
a
like,
chance.
and now
If this vice presidential people, if he gets Tim Walz,
now gets
these
Tim Walz,
poll
yeah.
numbers could go way higher for Kamala
Yeah.
Harris.
Yeah, 100%. That kind I think Trump's gonna be scared if Tim Walz is the VP pick.
Yeah.
Trump, he's gonna be scared. He's gonna be really scared if Tim Walz is gonna be the VP pick.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. That's it. We're gonna go. We're gonna stop it right there.